Today in this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 most common mistakes that I see business owners, salespeople, closers make on calls that is costing them literally thousands of dollars. I'm going to walk and talk you through exactly what these mistakes are, how you can fix them, and what benefit you will get by fixing these mistakes. The typical, why should you listen to me? Put that to the side. I've taken over 1,200 sales calls in 12 months, closed over $1.5 million in cash. And if you want to go off the ego stat, which a lot of people like to do, I close 60% of my sales. If you want to listen, I'm here to help. And if you want the help, then make sure that you're ready to implement, because implementation is not always easy. Most business owners don't actually track their numbers, but the ones who do find themselves at 20% close rate and think that they are living the dream. They go and brag about it to their friends. 20% close rate is an absolute minimum KPI. Think about it, you're so much more capable than that, bro. You can actually do more than 20% close rate. You're just holding yourself back. I'm going to break down 3 deadly objection handling matrix techniques that you can now implement. These are the things that are the quickest to implement in the shortest time frame and they move the needle the most. So without further ado, here we go. Mistake number 1, you're not catching objections early enough. There's 2 sides to this, right? You've got, for example, if somebody brings out their husband, their wife, or their friend or the business partner, and you don't question that, and you're like, damn, okay, does your wife know about this? Is this more like a solo mission, a secret mission? No, she knows about this. Okay, I mean, should she be here? No, it's just okay. This is my decision. I wear the trousers. Okay, cool. Now he can't give you a partner objection. For example, I was reviewing a call from one of my one-to-one students, Julius, and the prospect on the other side of the call, so much shit. I didn't have enough money, enough time, enough knowledge. My family and friends weren't supportive. I just didn't know where to start. Everything that you want to hear, but everything that a business owner absolutely shits themselves when they do hear. Because it's scary to get excuses. You don't know what to do, where to go. It's actually not fun to get them if you don't know how to handle them. At least for me, it was terrifying. I'm like, damn, why are they giving me so many excuses? This is so draining. But it's actually what you want to hear. Because these are the same objections that you get at the end of each call. What you'll notice if you go and review one of your last calls, somebody will say, oh, I just didn't have enough time to do it. And you accepted that as an answer. Then when the end of the call came, they're like, yeah, I just want to think about it. Because you didn't break that belief. They still don't think that they have enough time. And so they're going to go away and think about logistically why things can't work like they always have done. And that's why they're on the call. Makes sense? When you don't pick up on this, it's actually so crucial. You're missing out on so much bread. You're not printing anywhere near as much as you could be by missing out on this. The reason why, everyone is capable of the same thing as each other. So when you can start to understand what language to pick up on and address that immediately with the right steps and the right language and the right confrontation without making people feel that they are essentially not capable of doing the work that they need to do, then this is where you can run it. You can literally run your paper up from 5, 10K a month to 30, 40, 50K a month just off that one change by picking up on the right language and addressing it immediately. When you address it immediately, you have so much more leverage on the call. It's actually insane. So if you're not doing this, 1, you're missing out on money, 2, you're missing out on control on the call, and 3, you're making your job a lot harder and a lot more stressful, which is giving you more self-doubt, more worry, and you're thinking, damn, why are they giving me these calls? I wish I could solve these objections. They are solvable. One huge thing with this as well, before we move on to number 2, is when you do this, or when you put it into practice, the prospect buys into you as a person. My dad used to always tell me that people buy people. And it's so true. It's so true. So by you becoming the person and helping them challenge and provoking their thought process that no one else has ever done before, they have this breath of fresh air and they're like, damn, okay, I'm feeling good. Primed and ready, lubricated to take the action that they need to take. The objection handling starts at the top of the call, not at the end. All right. I've put together my complete identity shifting sales system into a formula that allows you to spot these early warning signs and close more deals, make yourself some more money, and actually get good prospects into your program. If you go ahead and look in the description right now, you can book a call with me. I will give you a free sales process audit and I can show you exactly how we can take my process, merge it with yours so that you can literally become the unstoppable. Mistake number 2, going question without direction. For example, many people love to go surface level questions, but they never go question. They never go deeper. For example, what's the goal with this? I want to earn 10K a month. Okay, cool. And Like, how long have you been wanting to do it? 2 years. Okay. And why this specifically, by the way? Like, why choose this business model? Oh, you want to earn 10K a month. Okay, cool. Like, why is that? Because I want to provide for my parents. Okay, and providing for your parents. Like, what's so important to you about providing for your parents? They've given me everything I want in my life. But what is it that you want to give back to them that you can't right now? Now you're following the thread. The reason why this is a problem is because prospects see it as like an interrogation mode. They're not happy to go through this. And so if you put them through this, one, they're less likely to trust you. Two, they don't even want to have the conversation because you're just like slap, 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 putting all of these questions on them. What this genuinely shows is that, one, you're nervous because you can't listen. You're just focusing on the next question. That causes you to be attached to the outcome and lose deals off the back of it because you focus too much on the close rather than actually helping the person. Sounds cliche because many people say it, but in sales, you make more money when you begin to help. Because when you begin to help people get over their own internal limitations, that's where the real money is made. That is the money zone. The key thing to remember is to stay in the pocket, ask the right questions, loop on the answers, and make sure that you get to the bottom of it. This is what separates people from doing 5 to 10K a month, or anywhere from 0 to 10K a month, all the way to those people who are doing 40, 50, 60, 100K a month. This is the difference between it, because they understand their own psychology and other people's psychology to be able to get them through those same processes. So remember that. Well, mistake number 3, not challenging the external excuses. This is literally my favorite one because it's the simplest fix. It makes you the most money in the shortest amount of time. The external excuses that you get are time, money, knowledge, family, partner. I didn't know where to start. All right. And I'll tell you why. Because that is everything external. They are able to go and get those things if they have the drive and the ability to do so. So them not having those things, the prospect not having time, money, knowledge, resources, knowing where to start, that is a symptom. So you need to find out, as the salesperson, the business owner, what is causing them not to go and get that. Because if they knew that they'd be successful with getting that, and they knew that they'd be successful by putting in all of the work that's required, would they then do that? Yes, they would. So that means that the only thing stopping them is what? Boom, their internal limitation. This is how you literally funnel it down and get paid. This is the money zone. This is the green zone. This is where your stripe is full. For example, I took one of my clients, Siggy, from 17K a month all the way to 52K a month in 30 days. He implemented this immediately, had no hesitation and no kickback to the feedback. Implementation. And I don't say that to brag about my results. I say that to say, like, you can literally do this with that exact thing that I've given you there and make 3 times the amount of money that you're making right now. That's how insane it is. Because most people on a sales call, business owners especially, also a lot of goddamn closers, 95% of both, they take this at face value. They're just like, yeah, sound, didn't have enough time. I understand that. Not everyone has enough time. And then you try to bridge that in the pitch by saying, yeah, it's not going to require as much time. Brother, are you dumb? That's not the way to do it. That's how you lose deals. That is how you end up feeling stress. That is how you come off the call feeling like, what am I even doing? Why am I getting the same objection time after time after time? Because you think it's an objection issue. You think it's a discovery issue. It's not even a sales issue. It's a self-image issue. Like, you don't understand that you can ask deeper questions to be able to get to the root of the problems. Once you understand that you can ask and you are capable of asking these deeper questions, then you will be able to actually put your foot forward and get the result that you are looking for. Okay? That is step number 1. Affirming the identity that you want to have. Then once you've affirmed that identity of who you want to become, you then start to be that person, ask the questions of that person. Then when you do that, you have so much more weight and conviction in what you say to those other people to be able to get the right answers from the right questions and get them to the result that you want to get them to. So when you focus on helping, you're detached from the money. And when you're detached from the money is abundant. When the money is abundant, well, life is just better. The most important thing that you can think as a person is, what would the 2.0 version of you do? Would the 2.0 version of you, the one who's earning 100K a month, 250K a month, $1 million a month, would that version of you continue to ask weak questions in discovery and let prospects walk all over them? Or would the 2.0 version of you actually figure out exactly what questions that they need to ask to get the result and to get over the person to get the person to get over themselves. That is the most powerful thing that you can do, and it's also the most powerful thing that you can help anybody else to do. So this will literally force you to step into a new person, into the future you. This is why I call it the identity shifting sales system, because it shifts identity. It's fucking powerful. It's not easy to learn, but I promise you, once you learn it, not only will your sales game change, but your life will change. Not only will your life change, your dating game will change, your gym will change, everything will change, because you've changed who you view yourself as a person. The truth is, most business owners think that they need to fix their lead generation. They think that they need to fix their ads. They think that they need to dump a load more into ads to make more money. It's not true. You just need to fix your sales. That's all you need to do. Because when you fix your sales, you don't need more ads. You don't need more calls. You can have the same calls, close 3 times as many calls as you're closing now, and make 3 times the amount of money without spending more in your business. This is the cheat code that no one wants to tap into because it's hard to learn and it's difficult. If you want to see exactly how I've put this into a framework, into a mental model for you to digest, then you can watch the video up here, and that will talk you through exactly how you can go ahead and watch me describe and explain the identity shifting sales system in action. If you go and check my channel as well, there's also a bunch of like videos on there that will help you understand exactly what you need to do to become the best version of you. If you want to see exactly how I explain and articulate this system so that you can understand and digest it in a simple way, then go and watch this video up here. If you want help actually implementing this system, then go ahead and click the first link in the description. And what I will do, if there's no times available that suit you, go and drop me a message on Instagram and I'll sort something out personal for you. All right. Ciao.